The man accused of murdering a woman from Whitman and leaving her body in a car at Logan Airport is back on the run after escaping from police custody in Africa.
WBZ's Anna Myler is live.
Fort Worth police say a naked man beat a delivery driver to death in front of a home while that driver was delivering firewood. 27-year-old Chrysanis Omande is in jail charged with murder. Police say after the brutal attack, he threatened a second person. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to the victim's family, and she is live at the Tarrant County Jail. Peyton.
On a Saturday night, while I was just chilling, I usually check my email. So I came across this email from a fan who is in the United States. So she shared this email saying, "I was very glad to see your content. Live in Kenyan TX, about 3 hours away from Dallas. Our children between the ages of 19 to 40 are getting caught up lately within addiction and mental health issue. Crazy thing is no one is talking about it. I was born in Texas in the 80s. I have seen so many of my own relatives and my friends go down. DYS, suicide, broken marriages, murder, mental health breakdown, you name it. Yet Kenyans are just going to church or having gatherings acting like all is perfect. I was hoping that you could use your platform to highlight this issue and call it with it what it is, an epidemic. We are treating this like we treated HIV and AIDS back then." I received this email from my fan in the United States, and so it is a real concern that I wanted to share with people. Under an article, thieves get more than they bargained for when their victims intended. Victims pull gun. I'm curious to know how the second home owner managed to get a picture of suspect's ID, but the intriguing details is apparently missing from the official police report, thanks to the description from the burglar's intended victims and the suspect's own action. However, the police were soon able to take 20-year-old Dylan Nyatenya Okoth in custody. Okoth actually made it pretty easy for the officers when he refused to leave the local convenience store, leading to Clark to call the police. When the officers arrived, they quickly realized that Okoth matched the description of the burglar and took him into the custody. Through with bail set at $75,000, he might not remain behind the bars for long. Hello there, I hope you're fine. So some cases have always been reported. 3 months ago, there has been consistent, reportedly, cases of Kenyans in the United States undergoing some things or doing some things which are not good. And as a result, I received an email from a fan who watches my video, and this is the email that she shared with me. So generally, Kenyans in the United States, especially from the age of 18 to 29, are battling mental health issue. And I feel like the government, our Kenyan government, is not so concerned about this. I mean, just look at last week, we had cases of a Kenyan man killing a woman, then running back into the country. And then even at the moment, he has escaped from the jail, and people can't even trace where he is. What I know for sure, having done some struggles, having done some research, I know that our Kenyan brothers and sisters in the United States are facing silent battles. They don't want to share these things with people. Maybe it's financial, maybe it's something. They don't want to share, and then these things pile up, and then it becomes a problem to them. And when they are mentally affected, they start doing these things. And it is not good. It is not good in the picture of Africans. And I don't know why the Kenyan government is so silent about this. And it is a sad thing, and these things should be addressed, because we keep on seeing these cases and piling. Every month, every week, you add a Kenyan downward, a Kenyan has killed somebody in the United States. It's not a good thing, guys. It is about that time we address this. In the United States community, Kenyans doesn't have an open dialogue. They don't have that community. And Kenyan government should put a way in which our Kenyans can communicate with them the things, the struggles that they are facing while in the United States, because the prevalence of this thing is keeping on piling, and it is mental health. And I don't know if the United States, the community, the diaspora, has a session for immigrants who got there, if they have facilities that can provide for them this mental health, talks. They can form a community in which they can talk about these things, whether it's financial, whether it's something which is causing these problems. Another thing that I later on came and see might be causing this issue is stigma and silence. Stigmas around mental health persist, preventing individuals from seeking help. I don't know what Kenyans sometimes have ever done in the United States, but there is stigma which makes them to go silent. They don't share with the United States friends. They don't share with their family, and when their family call, they say that I'm good, I'm doing well, I'm making money. When even though they're making money, but their mental health is not in shape. I'm calling all Black Americans. I'm calling all African Americans. These are your African brothers. If you have a Kenyan brother in your neighborhood, ask them, are they good? Are they okay? I know some of them are your friends. Kindly ask them what's happening. In your cities, I know you have them, you see them, and you know them. Kindly ask them if they are okay. These are your brothers and sisters. It is my appeal to you to kindly, if you know a Kenyan, especially from the age of 18 to 29, ask them if they are okay mentally, because these numbers keeps on increasing, and it is not a good thing in the picture of we Africans, we Kenyans, Kenyan immigrants in the United States. It is not something which is good. The murders, the lynching, those things, those messages are so disturbing to hear them happening in the United States. Tomorrow is California, the next day is Texas, the next day is Los Angeles. These things keep on happening. The mass gun shootings which keep on happening, and we're seeing them. Kenyan government, please address this issue. Talk to the embassy. Ask them, let them have watchdogs who look how about the Kenyans who are in the United States are, this is so wrong, this is so wrong. And it takes a person who is not even from Kenya, who lives in the United States, to send me this message, although he's Kenyan by ethnicity. So my problem is, please, Kenyans back at home, well, if you happen to watch this video, Kenyans at home, please kindly check on your brothers and sisters who are in the United States. Check on them. Don't only check on them if you want to ask for something like money. Those people post cars, those people post those things, but in reality they are not happy. Some of them, they're not happy. Prevalence of drug abuse and alcohol amongst Kenyan youths in the United States, it's so prevalent. Yes, some of you will not agree, but it is true. I've watched a couple of clips about these things happening, and I tell you as a matter of fact, this is true. We, Kenyan government, and all African Kenyan families who are in Kenya, you have a brother, you have a sister, you have an uncle who is in the United States, kindly check on them. Ask on them if they're really doing well. Have that uncomfortable conversation with them. Maybe it's your son, maybe it's your daughter who is in the United States. It's about time you take that phone, call them. Don't assume because you see them posting on the social media that they're driving good cars, they are in posh areas. No. That's so superficial a way of judging a person who you don't see, a person who you don't talk to them daily. So this is my special appeal to these both parties. African Americans, I've always been loyal to you. I've always been good to you. It is time you check on our Kenyan brothers who are in the United States. I know somebody in the neighborhood who is a Kenyan. Somebody who is in the neighborhood who maybe is your friend. Kindly check on them. Ask them if they are doing well. Number 2, Kenyan government, please, kindly check, follow up, have watchdogs, have people who follow the lives of Kenyans who are in the United States. It doesn't just end here in Kenya, because when they do something in the United States, they'll run back to the country. Forces the US government to intervene what's happening in Kenya, our law courts, and you realize that our system sometimes it's so weak. The other guy just ran from jail. We even don't know where he is right now. We don't know whether he will commit suicide. We don't know, what he will do. So kindly, to avoid these issues from happening, it is my special appeal to you, the Kenyan government. And if you're a Kenyan watching this video, kindly share this video. Share this video so that it might reach the hands of the government, so that we can see what you can do as Kenyan. The third party, as I have always addressed, it is the parents, siblings, relatives who are in the United States. Kindly check on your brothers and sisters. This is not just something which will be treated like any other thing. As sister said in the email, it is an epidemic like HIV and AIDS, and it is something which we need to look into. It is not all about they had money, they are in the United States. No. They are your brothers and sisters who are in the United States, and you need to check on them. So again and again and again, it is my special appeal. Kindly check on your brothers and sisters in the United States, and please share this video so widely so that it might reach the hands, it might reach the authority, so that they can see what they can do. This message, it is from your sister from United States. She's a Kenyan by ethnicity, but is a United States, so is an American. So guys, again and again and again and again, in the name of God, in the name of love for your African brothers, Black Americans or African Americans, kindly check on your brother, your Kenyan brothers. Check whether they are good. Check if they're okay, because those people are really struggling. Please, I beg you. Until then, peace, love, and harmony. Kindly tell me what you think in the comment section about these issues, because, man, it's not good. Until then, salute.